Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. My name's SerenitySoloGamer, and we're here in Final Fantasy XIV. If you've seen my previous video, you will have seen that I've jumped up a level, or two, and that's because I did my hunting logs, but I wasn't recording. If you don't like me doing this, if you're a regular viewer, if you don't like me doing this, please let me know, and if I get enough people saying that they don't like that and they'd rather see the grinding, I will start putting that in the videos. But since I can only make the videos an hour long, even though you get 2 videos, so that's basically an hour 50 minutes you're getting, you still don't want that filled up with grinding. Well, I won't want that. If you want that, then you can. But as of now, I don't have many subscribers. This is a new series, so I'm hoping, well, right now I've got to do what I think you want, but if you don't like it, just let me know and I'll try something else. But we've gathered enough to do the next pugilist quest, so let's get on with it. Bad voice acting starts now. Oh, it's you, Serenity. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder, just leave me be. Fine. I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hammond out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hammond once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Serenity. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose he went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to scare the Valkyrie from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hammond once did. Strike them with a boot-shine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hammond. They will remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. So first of all, we've got to go to Western Fanlin and put that quest in. Do that quest. Well, pass it over. And then we can go there, and we've got a levy quest or leave quest to pick up over there too. In Camp Drybone. So we'll get that on the way. Oh, what's that gear looking at? Like, fine, it's fine. If you die in a dungeon, that does degrade a lot. It takes a lot of degradation off it. So, you don't want to die in dungeons, but I do, sometimes. It depends on the team. If we get a new tank. Oh, and would you know it? When I was doing the hunting log, every man and his dog decided to go for the ones that I needed. And I'm glad I did that offline, so I had to do quite a bit of waiting around for respawning to happen, and then try and get them before the others did. Oh, dear me. So on that instance, it's a good job I did that one offline. It was only the later part of the pugilist ones, and part of the mage one, that I got stuck with. Oh. Still not as bad as when they allowed, well, they had rewards behind fates. Oh, well, I say rewards behind fates, it was a timed thing. But blinking heck, I said this in a previous video, but my lord did that. Am I recording? Yes. My lord did that make it hard to level up. Could barely get a silver medal. So we're just going over to Crescent Cove, I think it is, to hand this. I don't want it with him, I want it with that one. Hand this. Oh, we've got the other one in Central Fanland too, haven't we? Yeah, we can get that one too. Forging the Spirit, I think that one's called. Once again, I'd still like to know if you prefer first person or third person when it comes to exploring. I won't be using that in fights or dungeons, definitely not in any dungeon, but I don't mind using it out in the world map if you prefer that, or if you want me to keep it in third person. Just comment below, let me know. Like I say, I need quite a few people to say they want it, because if one person says it, then another 6 come in saying, I don't like you doing it like that after I've been doing it for like 4 episodes. They're gonna be not wanting to watch because it's not how they like it. So I need quite a few people to tell me in the comments exactly how they want it. Full grind, medium grind, minimum grind. Isn't here yet. It should be, should it? It should be, but isn't. I've had it for ages. Ah, you've got my delivery. You've got it, you've got it. This sack's got some heft to it, sure does. And it should too, being full of soil. What will I do with this soil? Put it on the ground, that's what. The littler bag you gave me is filled with seeds. It's time for some farming. Calamity's made the fish stay away from these waters, and so if we don't farm, we don't eat. But there they go, running my mouth, and near forgetting the business. Got the guild for Tatterfoo right here, telling them much obliged. See, I've got an awful knack of starting a recording, but then forgetting if I've started the recording, so having to check. So I apologise for a slight pause in the beginning of my videos. So this, the one in Central Thanalan, and then go pick up the leave quest in Drybone. Couldn't think of the name. Swiftly done. Was the fisher satisfied with his bits of land? Bits of land, soil. Suppose it is land. Ah, the payment is it. I guess he was satisfied. Thank you. Let's see here. Yan, tan, tether. That's everything. Can't rightly say I feel easy in my mind about this. Fishes have little enough gill as it is without squandering it on Lacosian dirt. Yeah. Though what do I know, eh? The farmer in Limsa I got it from said it'd give the cove's thin soil the boost it needs, so hey, maybe they'll have at least a bit of a fighting chance. Got to have hope, right? Here, there's some leftover seeds for you. If you come into a bit of land in one of those adventurer districts, go on and set up a vegetable patch or two. So what he's talking about there, if you knew, if I buy a house with a garden or an apartment, I suppose, or flat or whatever you want to call them, with a seed bed, then they will let me plant the seeds so I can get food which I can cook with. And food is good for when you're in the dungeons because it does put up your XP and your stats, so it's well worth having food on you. One thing I've got to do before I do this off recording as well is basically set up my hotbars for limit break and food, stuff like that. If you knew, limit break is for the dungeons, and it allows you to do once you filled up the bar, it allows you to do a powerful move that takes off a lot of HP off the enemies. Well, enemy if it's a single, like, limit break, or if it's a lot of health, sorry, if it's an AoE to a lot of creatures. I don't know what happened there with my train of thought. It just kept flickering in and out like an old light bulb. I am still quite new to this YouTubing business, so I apologise for any faults I may have. I am trying to make myself better. I mean, in the early days of doing this series, I was skipping dialogue by accident. I must have apologised about 100 times. So, I've learnt not to do that now. I've trained myself. I mean, I did it once or twice since then, but nowhere near as much. When I first started YouTubing, about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before recording this video, I still do Dead by Daylight videos. I started with Dead by Daylight videos, but I didn't have a microphone. I was using my headphones microphone, so it wasn't the best sound quality. I recorded quite a few videos, so it took quite a few, well, maybe up until recently to catch up, but hopefully it's got there now. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armour that we come to hold in our spiritual energy, thus do we form a spirit bond with them. This spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I am well versed in the ways of material extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it will be my pleasure to teach you. You are ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As this energy is derived from an individual psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times, a degree of variance is expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, see, and this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes the deft hands of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I'd recommend you speak to Phobos. Melding is her field of expertise. My dodgy accent there. Very dodgy accent. What the hell's Phobos? Can't speak to you. No. Disciple of the hand job. No, don't take the last two words. Don't just take those and march with it. Disciple of the hand job. So take your mind out the gutter, please. And keep your mind on the task. Thank you very much. Right, so hopefully I can get this one to level 20. Good day to you, adventurer. I am Poponagu, representative of the Adventurers Guild. I have a number of fine guild leads in my possession, which I will gladly allow you to undertake, if you prove yourself sufficiently capable, that is. You see, protocol dictates that I administer a trial guild leave. Until you can complete it, I can't grant you any more. How about this task? Review the details and tell me if you're up for the challenge. Right, so I'll scroll down and let you read it. Then I'll scroll down in 3, don't forget to pause it, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Right, so when I do that, for those who are new, very good, you need merely beckon to the gullible goblin, Gutrick Silverpix, and lead him to his destination. So when I do that, 3, 2, 1 if you're new, and the people who may not be new will be sick of hearing me say this, you pause it as a countdown, and then that way you can pause it, read what's been said, because I tried in the early days reading them and they took far too long to go through, and being limited to an hour videos, I would have just been reading for most of them, So I decided to do it that way. If you don't like it that way, let me know. I can always try and change it. But I think it makes it better for the videos. What am I doing? Journal. Initiate. Oh. Confirm.
For me. Come on.
Yep, keep coming. Keep coming. Help. You leave my little thing alone. Why did he come from down there? Oh, let me up. Blinking heck. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh. So I'll be doing some of this grinding later as well. I'll cut that out too, unless you want it in. If you want it in, let me know. I don't know why you would, but if you want it in, I can keep it in. I can upload a third video if it comes to that. Hey! Come on, lazy bones. Keep coming. Give me that. I'll let you read that shortly. Don't even know what I got. Oh, hard leather ring bands. That'll do me. I don't mind that. No. Thank you. Let me finish this, leave, whatever you call it. And then we can... got something we're chasing it then. Then we can read it. Keep following. Thank you. Now it's just going to let me automatically go back to the quest giver. Yes. I'll let you read this. 1, 2, 3. We're back to the counting sessions. I see the desert tea. 'Twasn't too much for you. Here is your reward. See that you don't spend it all at the pub.
Wickle Wallafell.
Can't drink, can you, little Lalafell?
Oh, I can't.
And with that, you have fulfilled the requirements. You are free to partake in my guild leaves at will. There is always work to be done here in Camp Drybone. Whatever your talents, I have no doubt that you will find someone in need and willing to pay. Thank you, I can get that job done up now. Nice. How much is this putting me up? 2 and 4. I wondered what that were for, what that was for then. I just realised it was for the hunting log. I really do hope you're enjoying these videos. I hope I'm managing to give you a little bit of entertainment, whether you're laughing with me or at me. I don't really care as long as you're laughing, to be honest with you. I mean, I know I make a fool out of myself sometimes, but that's what YouTube's for, isn't it? Where's the... Oh, went off the road. Completely lost track of where we were going there. So do these, and then we can move to the next city. I want that on. That's it, you attack those. That's good. Don't mind that. Boot shine! Now if you're new again, if you're returning you'll know this, but if you're new here, I do vape, so sometimes you might hear the hissing noise. That's just the vape stick. Telling you that 'cause I'm going to have a vape shortly. Come on. The reason why I did that is I didn't want the dusty mongrels to come to me. I just wanted to concentrate on those. You're not Hornet Cloud. Go away. So, back to Ulda. Yep, Pugilist Guild. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Fowls, balls, these are hornet stingers. You trained as I once did, out in Drybone? Heh, those hornet clouds are right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me, though I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. And the memories of my younger days come flooding back, what I wouldn't give to relive them. Serenity, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again, to have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Well, if you want to fight, old man, who am I to refuse you? Ready or not, here I come! Oh! Yep, that'd help. Make me feel good, Serenity. Ooh, that'll leave a bruise! See, I can read those ones. Yes, it's all starting to come back to me. You won't have it so easy this round, Serenity. Have you done respectfully, elderly? Yes, yes, my strength returns. Come on, let's go it one more round. Again? Get ready to feel the power of Hamoon Holy Fist. So sorry for my extremely bad acting. If you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. I'm just getting started. More Serenity! Give me more! I nearly missed that one. And they are... Ooh, I feel so alive! Sounded more like I was straining to do something else there. Oh, it actually needs more voice acting in this game. Stop me from doing it. Ha ha ha! Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones yet. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? You're Rectify Wild Axe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the Blood Sands. I gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it weren't long until I found my place in the Alakran. Your boy Vivakuka works for me now. Imagine my surprise when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night knowing how flaccid you've become? Course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you can always try a whiff of Somnus. I'll even get you a complimentary sample. But like as not, a doddering old sort like yourself won't ever wake up again. Excuse me. Shut your mouth, Wegfan, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned you're making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating you, how's about we have a rematch? Of course, it'll take place in public, just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say, the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this. Ha ha ha! This must be a little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over this guild, I'll keep her on as my personal assistant. I dread to think what the neighbours are thinking right now. That did hurt my throat. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chichuto. Master? Serenity, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chichuto. I know I can do this. I just need Serenity to keep getting stronger as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. I just need to take a drink. I've got to stop doing that voice. Literally makes my tonsils vibrate and hurts my throat. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wegfire as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats. If I'm not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Serenity. So keep at your training, I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we will both continue our lessons. So... 16... yeah. So now the Amateurs Guild. I might have to give my voice a little rest after this video, otherwise I'm going to lose it. God, I remember once I actually played Widow Twanky. I lost my voice between performances. Oh gosh. Luckily it came back for the next one. But it was literally, I was literally like this. This is how we're talking, I could barely talk. Serenity, you're safe. I feared you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard of the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within Uldar? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Cockaboa, our second youngest sibling, will lead to you from the threat of perplexity. I can't keep track of what voices belong to who, so I'll just do any voice when it comes to them. Greetings, Serenity! Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of power and peril? Then let us begin. I'm talking like he's a baddie, but... The threat of perplexity. Ah, thou art magnificent, the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when from all sides those ranks close. Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and were you the that word foe? I'd have been there forever trying to do it. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer and he, or she, proves to be multiple murderers. What her thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall, a courageous companion to accompany him, in cases where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial... Cockaboha, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Serenity's training. Oh. The town is buzzing with news, yet more slaughtered thaumaturges with mutilated bodies found foul in the waters of Nothica's wells. I would have Serenity aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Serenity may have tolerated your interruption of his trial the last time, Boosie, but you are hardly the hardy henchman he needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother, but if it would allay your fears, I can introduce Serenity to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman? Then that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day, perhaps. Come now, Serenity, let us be about our business before Cockaboha has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Nothica's wells. Was that, Cockaboosie? Why, yes. So, just go to the wells. My throat's a little dry, so if you hear any clicking from my mouth happening on the microphone, that's why. So I might break my ankles a bit here. Actually, what I'll do, I'll move to Gladiator, because he's got more health, and then I'll just drop off. Won't bother walking all the way round. So change to Gladiator. His health should pick up enough when I get here. I mean, I think it takes off a certain percentage, so I don't think this matters. But I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. drop down here.
Wee! Ow! My ankles!
That's the Lalafell voice. Only my Lalafell voice though. Don't belong to anybody else. Ah, Serenity, so good of you to come. My Vogadin friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. Now, there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the body of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might, contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. So, once again, I apologise for my extremely bad voice acting. I am trying. I'm failing. I'm trying to provide you with entertainment. And Square Enix's policies don't just allow you to upload gameplay, so I'm providing commentary too. Hold on, where's... Oh, there we are. Well, I got them up to level 20, like I said I wanted to do in a previous video. So that's good. Did you uncover anything incriminating? Hee, the blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the mage slayer into the open. Have courage, Serenity. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid. I'll try to have courage. I can't promise that I will, but I'll try. Oh, what did I go that way for? I need to be up here. Oh, silly me. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Proceed. Now, where the hell are you? There you are. Another shock. Ow. How can I stay well back when he won't bloody... Yes, these ones, thank you. And then he's going to spend the rest of his time blinking, healing himself. Then back to sleep. Give him a slap. He's going to spend time healing himself. So much for helping me. Whoa! I need healing, please. Thank you. I just noticed my health. Supposed to be there to help me and I nearly died. Bye. God, that's all these mercenaries think about. Coin, coin, coin. God, if I had a gill for every time... No. Jump! No, jump. Thank you. And jump! Thank you. It seems your partnership with our higher blade went splendidly, did it? It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh, did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to be put to Cockabooha with your trial but half finished, would you? But of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the Vogadin has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do, what to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny. No. I shall go at my own speed, thank you very much. Or the speed that gets dictated to me by the timer, telling me how long I've been recording for. That's my only master right now. Apart from you who are watching this. You are my real master. Or mistress. Depending which one you are. That is not Cockaboosie. Well, it is Cockaboosie, but a Cockaboosie possessed by the void scent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumatures. Hee. And you, my dear man of its serenity, were to be next. I have wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity this has been such an amusing charade. However did you see through it? I am Cockaboosie's brother, how could I not? It is time I destroyed you, Momo, and put an end to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. Hee. A coward like you destroy me? Your opening strike should have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. Hee, poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Cockaboosie's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. I apologize. It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered to the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report to the completion of your trial, Serenity. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. I'm so sorry about my evil attempt. More probably camp attempt than evil. I am trying though, people. I am seriously trying, and I really hope you appreciate that. I really hope you're getting some laughs out of it at least. So what have you got to say, Cockabo? Serenity, Cockabuki has advised me of your adventures. I thought you were staying in Norfolk as Wells. It seems the Maid Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete, your time with our tome of teachings at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Cockabuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical designs. I do not yet deign to die, you understand? I have yet to inform my brothers of Cockaboot's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike, minimal risk and victory all but assured. But how many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Momo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Scent will seek a new hunting ground where Cockaboot's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote my time to considering my next course of action. Pray leave me to my musings, Serenity. So we'll take the face mask. Shall we take the face mask? Yeah, we'll take the face mask. Thank you. So, where are we going now? Airship landing. Going to the airship landing. So, Adventurers Guild. Oh no, you can go to the airship landing straight from there. Silly me. At bottom. Duh. Silly. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers travelling to Limsa. If I am not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Serenity Solo, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today?
Yes, I will.
Okay, everybody, I'm sorry for the shorter episode today. Normally I wouldn't do this, but my throat is absolutely killing me. I need to go and make a drink, like really quickly. It's really dry, and I'm afraid it's going to kind of degrade the quality of the, well, if there is any quality of any future speaking. So I'm going to have to give my voice maybe 10-15 minutes to rest. And then I'll be back with another episode. So I thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favour and like, comment and subscribe. I cannot get my channel up looking nice right now, and it'll be turning a lot of people away, so a share would help immensely. Only if you enjoyed the content though. Don't share it if you didn't enjoy it. Don't put that on to others. But I thank each and every one of you for being here, especially if you made it this far. And I thank you for watching. I have to go and get a drink as quickly as possible. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.